running late as per usual. We were meant to leave at 7:30. It is now 8:30. Luckily on Saturday the market's a bit quieter, and fingers crossed all the good stuff, or at least some good stuff, will be left. Fingers crossed. This is absolutely the perfect day to be at gymnastics. 1, there's no kids. 2, there's literally like not even the adults, there's just the coaches here. So we've got all this space for us, and yeah, the first couple of moves I completely freak myself out, so I'm not being that progressive today, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's all good. Anyway, so hence why I am now just sticking to maybe trampoline for the rest of the session. I might progress back onto floor, but at the moment as it stands, floor is a no-no. I've just freaked myself out. Never mind, still enjoying myself, still getting a workout. It is all good. So on trampoline, worked my ass off, and I've really accomplished some new things I've never even considered doing before, and it's all thanks to that man there. You can't see him, hang on. That man there, Alex, he is a legend. We have Patrick, Craig, Namwan, and Baldy Locks and the 3 pairs.
You all have to give her a hard time.
My opinion is...
Beautiful phone, look at that. Let's get focus on this phone. Beautiful. Original Van Gogh.
What was it? Water from the street, isn't it?
It's pretty good. Can't run out though.
Order.
So we met up with our friends Craig and his girlfriend Namwan and Patrick for lunch at Mike ID. It was really nice to meet up with them. Craig's been back in Thailand for a while. Patrick's been back about a week or so, but we haven't seen him for ages, so it was really nice to catch up with him. And now we're just going to grab some cream coconut milk, like freshly made, and then probably hit home. It's going to be a short one today. Coconut's in the husk normally, and then they put it into this machine here where it sort of turns and rips it off, and then any leftover they pull it off themselves, and then they take the whole coconut and put it onto this machine here, and I believe they put the eye on there, and then it sort of like cracks it open, and then when it's cracked open they put it onto that machine there, and they kind of they put it into a bag, and then they put it into the top of that machine, and they add as much water or as little water as you want, and then they kind of just press it through and they put it through a couple of times, but they're in the middle, as you can see, they're in the middle of cleaning at the moment. So the ladies taken a couple and gone to either their friend's machine or another machine that they have to make us some milk. So it's about 80 baht, I think it is, so that's about 180 English, or maybe a little bit more now with the current exchange rate, but that's how they do it at mass scale. So this is the coconut cream milk that we got from the woman, recycled or reusing some old passata glasses. And as you can see, this one is a bit like more thick, and this one is sort of split. This one's got slightly more water in, so I think this is the first one that gets run through, and then they flush it through again with a bit more water, so this is why it's a bit more watery. But we're just going to mix it up, mix them together, and then gonna put them into some ice cubes and freeze them. So, whoa, look at that butterfly, or moth, I don't know, handspan. How cool is that? Okay, I'm going to take a better video of that in a minute. Just want to quickly finish it up. So we put them into ice cubes, freeze them, and that way it lasts longer. So just throw it into cooking, into smoothies, or making chocolate milk or whatever. So, but it makes it last longer. So I've done 3 trays full and still got some left over, so I'm just going to mix these 2 into there and then store them in the fridge, and then yeah, use this first, and then that's obviously to use as and whenever we want it. So excuse the noise because it's got the washing machine going, but I'll quickly show you what we've got. Got 3 kilos of chickpeas. Bought 2 racks of, well not 2 racks, 2 hands of bananas just to top it over. We have actually got 3 racks of 2 racks now of bananas. Got some eggplants. I'm not sure how many kilos of sweet potatoes. I think about 4 kilos there. Got some onions, and this is 3 kilos of some Ocean orange, and got a pumpkin, and then a quick show stuff from the garden. Still had a pumpkin. These are from the garden. It's white turmeric. This from the garden, white turmeric, and this beast here, papaya, is from the garden as well. And going into more quiet, and into the fridge, we've got Chinese broccoli, also known as Chinese kale, and we've got some cabbages, 3 cabbages. We've got some peas which we are growing. They're coming up nice. And these are some Femong, which is a Femong orange, another type of orange. These are a bit more orangey flavour, and well, it's really nice oranges. The other ones are a bit more watery, a bit more juicy, but it's still all nice. Got some limes. We do have a lime tree, but it's only just coming into season. And then did run out of our bags. We normally use our own bags or recycle bags or reuse bags, but it did run out. So we've got some Job's Tears, which is, people class it as a barley, but it's technically not a barley. Then we've got some red rice and some riceberry and some brown rice and some, these are called tasty beans. They're like local type beans, and all organic, all good. I will either reuse these bags or give them back to the seller. Yeah, for him to reuse. I think that was everything we bought today. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab some stuff and make a tea. And these are our 2 racks of bananas. This was from our neighbour, which was grown over into our garden, but she said we can have it because they don't eat much fruit. This was from our garden, not as fat as we'd like them to be, but so ripe, but the rack literally just fell off. And these are Cavendish, baby Cavendish. Yeah, these are our first rack, so they'll just keep getting bigger and bigger every time the plant produces a rack. But it's so weird, like they don't look like they're going to taste like anything, but they taste exactly like Cavendish bananas, but well, I say exactly, but better flavour, which is really good. So making tea, first of all harvested some chia from the garden and some very sorry looking celery which I bought the other week from the organic market. Never put celery in tea, but we'll give it a go. Then we've got some lemongrass. I used the main stem yesterday in the cooking. I just cut the blades off, so it's drying up a little bit, but it's still good for tea. Again, another very sorry looking pandan, or pandanus as some people know it as. Yeah, again, it's starting to dry out a little bit, but it will be good for tea. Some white turmeric from the garden. I used some yesterday, and it's just like leftover. And for the first time as well, kaffir lime leaves. So we're going to see what that is like. I do really like this in cooking. Smells really, really good. I just love the smell of it. But yeah, so we'll just see what that's like for the tea. I just threw the chai leaves in, chopped up the blades of lemongrass, skinned and chopped up the turmeric, and just threw the what's it called, kaffir lime in. The pandan will go in like in the last 8 minutes, because I'm not really sure if it does, but Like last time I put pandan in for too long, it went bitter, and I'm not sure if it was because of other ingredients, but I think it was the pandan. But you're meant to just put it in for about 8 to 10 minutes or till you smell that nice pandan smell. So yeah, just like the last bit. And I only put a little bit of the celery in because I'm quite dubious about putting it. I don't know if it's going to taste great, but we'll see how it goes. When it comes to the water measurements for any tea, no matter the greens, I tend to whatever your cup size is, so this is my cup size, so it's for 2 people, so I put 2 cups of this and then an extra half, because obviously water does evaporate when it boils. I tend to do it for about 20 minutes. Like I just put the gas on low and then just it gets quite hot and boiling by 20 minutes. But obviously if you're putting pandan in, I normally throw it in maybe just before 15 minutes or 15 minutes and just let it go and then turn it off, and it's still hot, so it will, even though it's only 5 minutes, if you turn it off and let it stew for a little longer, then it's still cooking it. So yeah, that's it for the water. Excuse the loud music, it's actually just past, like, see those coconut trees? Literally like 50 meters, and there's a temple, and they're doing some sort of festival thing. I have no idea, but excuse the noise. Anyway, so it's been about 20 minutes have been up, and I added the pandanus leaves 5 minutes in, and it should, that's hot, and steam. It's definitely got that pandanus smell, so I've turned it off now. It's still bubbling, you can just about see, and I'm just going to leave that to stew and I can drink it later. Doing it this way with just like the amount of cups you're going to drink, you can make it last a little bit longer, and it tastes stronger each time. I mean, it does obviously weaken down every time you reuse it, but it holds the flavour more, rather than if you cook it with a load of water, it just dilutes it all completely and it just tastes weak. So yeah, I could probably add each time being 2 cups. I'll probably do it 4 times in total, really get everything out of them and then throw it on the compost. But yeah, that's quick and easy tea. Yeah, so not a productive day in the sense of doing a lot of things, but I did accomplish quite a few things today. Gymnastics, had a freak out at the start. I did kind of think it wasn't going to be a great session, but I absolutely really enjoyed myself. Learning a new move called TikTok on trampoline. On floor, TikTok is something slightly different, but on trampoline it's basically a back handspring straight away, or a back flick straight away into a front handspring, and just keep repeating. It is so much fun. I'm really enjoying learning that. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that next week. Now I definitely need a shower. I'm so clammy, and yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna read my book or just finish off some editing on one of my other videos, and yeah, calling it a night. I've got quite a few stuff to get on with tomorrow, but that's it. I hope you enjoyed this short vlog, and I'll see you soon.